There's a hollow in the stomach, a pull within the bone, a frequency that's humming from the rock of Keystone. Across the salt and silver, past the cities and the rain, the spirit finds the gap and it's headed home again. I feel the dreams shifting, I see the portal wide, with the ghost of every ancestor walking by my side.
Take me to the borings where the hawthorn shadows lay, on the grass that keeps the secrets of a much older day, where the limestone walls are standing like a silver-threaded line, in a kingdom held in silence, in a glory once divine.
I'm treading on the unconditional, the soil that knows my name.
Before the world was heavy and the creatures ever came.
And all guns in the thunderstorm, like moonlight on the sea,
to the rhythm of the ancient and the spark inside of me.
I'll hold the light, I'll keep the green, I'll never yield an inch. Though the war was heavy and the creatures tries to pinch, for the glory of the past is woven in my skin. From the hills of Sligo's shadow to the furthest foreign shore, we carry in our marrow what the mother country bore.
Though the road it was a long one and the journey it was hard, so let the music echo from the east unto the west.
For the scribe who kept the record and the kin who passed the test,
the green is in the marrow, the light is in the eye.
The ancient track is open
and we're never going to die.
And I'll dance in the thunderstorm like moonlight on the sea, to the rhythm of the ancient and the spark inside of me. I'll hold the light, I'll keep the green, I'll never yield an inch. Though the war was heavy and the creatures tries to pinch, in the green light, in the glory of the past, we stand.
By the limestone walls where the Shannon flows wide, a robin took flight with the moon as his guide. From the blood of the fox he inherited the trail, with a coat of bright amber and a heart that won't fail. From the red earth of old where the clever ones run, the robin soared high to the set of the sun. From the heart of Athlone, with a song in his chest, he sought out the flower that grew in the west. On Shannon's bank, where the mist lies deep, two souls a promise of love would keep. From Athlone was ever found. They wove a life from the thorn and wing, the sweetest song the harp could sing. In the clay of Roscommon, of iron and red, a rose of the morning had lifted her head. She stood in the garden through frost and through gale, the pride of the parish, the queen of the vale. With thorns for her armor and grace for her scent, she waited for news that the high heavens sent. Though the fox stayed below in the brush and the dew, it was from his own spirit that the young robin flew. On Shannon's bank, where the mist lies deep, two souls a promise of love would keep. From Athlone, a robin with a chest of fire flew to meet the rose of Roscommon's briar. He brought the journey, she held the ground, the greatest sanctuary that was ever found. They wove a life from the thorn and wing, the sweetest song the harp could sing. They traded the sky for a hearth and a door, but the spirit of travel lived on in their lore. Through the grey of the cities and years of the toil, they kept the sweet smell of the Roscommon soil. He was the music and she was the rest, the robin and rose in a Manchester nest, and the fox in the distance, a shadow so grand, still watches the children of dawn as they walk through the land. Now the garden is quiet, the singer has flown, but the seeds of their story are ancient and sown in the blood of the kin where the violet light stays. We walk in the warmth of their old-fashioned ways. From the fox to the robin to the rose in the shade, a love that the stars and the Shannon have made.
Sarah, she stood with her sons by her side, with a MacDonough spirit and a motherly pride. But Maggie, she stayed where the Manchester rain could wash out the fear and the shadow of pain. For the heart of her daughter, so precious and deep, promise the youngest was chosen to keep. She traded the fields for the hospital wall to catch the young Ree before she could fall. When the work bells were silent and the week it was done, they gathered like stars to the light of the sun. In the snug of the pub with a glass in the hand, they laughed at the grey and the laws of the land. Then Maggie would rise with a spark the skates flying by.